people, we are now going to do. This is the final part of the Dream of a Rusted Sword quest. I was about to say quest, but I couldn't even say it. But yeah, so that's the last part, and it's the final part, and I suppose like they are getting refreshed every day, so you only get to do one every day. And I brought my team husband. Oh, was that the moon? And yeah, it's the second, no, oh, I can't believe it's already the 4th. It's the 4th of October 2025, and it is, what time is it? Like 9:36 my local time, so that's where I'm at. And oh, there is, I just realized that there's like some sort of like leaves outside the sun. That's the sun, right? Because this is like 5 p.m. in the game. Also, like, the sky is dark. I wish we get more rain in Wuthering Waves because I think they're absolutely lovely. But yeah, I do plan to do the quest, but I'm also just gonna like have fun and kind of like hang around. This is the problem with like not speaking English and not living in an English speaking country, is that my English gets rusty, but that's life, alright? Okay, so we need to go over there. I would like to do this properly, you know, like going through the stairs, the whole thing, but if I can't, I can't, and that's life. God, Miss Calcharo. I know that Kuro needs to juggle many things when it comes to, you know, developing Wuthering Waves, but I do wish that they manage to kind of like incorporate Calcharo properly to the story. Hopefully by 3.0 they'll put him in the story and also buff him, you know, because I have him at sequence 1 at this point.
I see my way clear.
I love him. I know that his stats not the best, so that's okay. I mean, like, look at his attack. It's almost 2,500, you know? Is that how it works? 2,500 anyway. But yeah, see, I have an S1 and don't necessarily know whether it's great or not. I don't really care. You know, I don't really do meta. I don't do Whimpering Way. Sometimes I do when I'm in the mood for it, but like in general, I just don't do it, you know? And okay, I'm going to be quite honest in saying that people who are so into meta and just completely expects everyone to also be into meta, they can get really annoying sometimes and kind of like, why would you like this character? Like, you know, she's not good at meta. Like that. Just saying that this character is great doesn't mean I'm saying that the meta is great. It means that I like their kid or like their personality or I think they're really funny. You know what I mean? Like, not everything has to be meta, even though that might be kind of like a pretty large focus of the game. But I would say that it's quite ignorant to assume that everyone else is exactly the same as you. I mean, I'm not going to lie, you know, we all have biases, you know, I would say it's near impossible to be completely, you know, objective, because that's not how we are wired as human being. But the point is that the more that we can just, you know, I don't know, approach things more carefully, if you will, and stop simply assuming that everyone else thinks exactly the way as us. I have so many disagreements every single day, but like I'm not doing anything about it, in a sense that people are allowed to live their life, you know, like I might disagree with something, you know, when it comes to YouTube, because this is going to be on YouTube and whatnot. When I disagree with something or someone, I'm just kind of like, you know, click the video and say like, you know, don't recommend this to me, I don't like it, or like block their channel, you know, and whatnot, because, you know, like I don't see any way forward with them, and I don't usually do it lightly, you know. If I see them make like 2, 3, 4, you know, 4 clickbaity video, you know, you kind of can tell sometimes that their intent is not great. Like, I'm out, you know. And like, good luck to you. I know that maybe you need to do drama to get your coins. You go do you, but like I'm not going to be around. And I think that's actually the healthiest thing for us both in various senses. Is that just flower? This air is so depressing. I mean, you know, it's beautiful, you know, and I love the development that Kuro put in it, but like I'm not going to like, it is a very depressing area, and I love like beautiful area, you know what I mean? just like Raguna, just like right behind Raguna. That's absolutely lovely. Okay.
Keep your eyes open.
Okay. What now? And like, is someone else going to die? I don't think I'm going to be ready, but well. Good evening. God, I love how big Calcharo is, and so is Gian. But Shangli also think the same height. See? Hello. Right, back to Calcharo because this is Calcharo's night, at least for now. Good evening, Sir Gran. What is he going to say tonight? Gran says, "Oh, it's you." Good timing. I mean, we're different person because I didn't use Calcharo the last time, but anyway. Good timing. We're just about to leave this hellhole. This place reeks like fart. Oh, it's like, will there be like a new enemy or something? I don't have a healer, but whatever. If we die, we die like a man. We built a grave for that idiot. Right next to another idiot's grave. We know that he's being, it doesn't mean it that way, but this still hurts. This is beautiful. Got a minute? Rolla and I are heading over to pay him a visit. You know, the whole talk to the air and pretend the dead are listening thing. Haha. It's actually, I would actually argue that it's a pretty good way to kind of like regulate your emotion, to kind of like work through your mental health, if you will, in a sense that, there's a therapy called, correct me if I'm wrong, of course, I actually heard it from my friend who did it, but there's something called empty chair therapy. So you're a therapist, and then and then there's an empty chair, and then you imagine whoever you want to talk to in that chair, and just you talk to them. So, I do the finish of that kind of thing. Like, I'm writing a letter I will never send, or like, make a voice recording in a way that it's a call, but it's a call that I make, to someone that I don't actually want to talk to. I want to talk to the image that I have of them in my head. So yeah, Brent must be like really suffering. Like, this is so fresh. I think he's in a lot of pain. So, like, I completely understand why he talks like this. What's with that look, champion? You expecting me to break down crying or something? The only damn thing I'm good at, aside from fighting, is outliving my friends. That's not so bad, isn't it? Like, you live. You can still do things. And I think this is especially, I feel this especially after, my sister died very recently, I must add, is that every single morning hits different, if you will, because I realized that this is another day that she didn't have, she cannot have, she will never have anymore, and I'm still here and I'm still alive. So I still don't know how I feel about that. It's a blessing, but it's also like, it's I still don't know how to place and phrase the fact that I lost, a younger sister in her 20s. So there you go. Anyway, anyway, that's funny. Anyway, I'll just meet you over there. That's the deal. Okay, Gran, it's alright. Do you want a hug? I feel like everyone except someone needs a hug. Head to the old battlefield. Let's go. Ikimasu. Where is it? Track. Shall we fly? Where are we? Oh, it's a bit far, but like, let's fly. Because this area is truly... Wow, that's so high. Okay, we can fly that way. This area truly is gorgeous, but also like, again, it's very depressing. I like something more cheerful. I think like, arguably my most ideal game is like Animal Crossing, you know what I mean? Because like, it's cute, it's light, like, it's just cuteness. Where are we going, right? Oops. Yeah. Okay, well, at least reset this thing. Did I just get further? Oh well. it's a little funny, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, but I understand that Wuthering Waves is Wuthering Waves, and Kuro apparently quite like this kind of setting, and I'm not blaming them, They're really like post-apocalyptic setting, because that is what's happening with, in PGI, and I adore PGI, like, the stories are so good. If the stories are not that good, like, I wouldn't care for the battle. It's not really my cup of tea, but I have started enjoying it more. And I suppose that says a lot about, growth, if you will. Wait, what? What's down there? About growth, if you tell me like, what, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, that I would like a battle, like combat and combo heavy a hack and slash game like PGR, but kind of like, I don't think so. But now I do, you know. That's growing. That's growing for you. God, I can't get enough of this flood effect on mobile. It's so pretty. Like I don't need it anywhere. I don't think this is just for you, know, right? But like, I don't know. I just like collecting it. It's beautiful. Maybe we'll need it for something in the future. I mean, as someone who likes to cook in this game, also in real life, I cook almost every single day when possible. Even though I live in Asia and I can just get food rather easily, it's, you know, you can never have enough. And if things don't work, just make soup out of everything. That's my genuine tips, especially with like vegetable. Just chuck everything in, and then it's generally it tends to be
Keep
like
your
really
eyes
good,
open.
you know. But maybe you shouldn't listen to me, because like I'm actually very satisfied with just kind of like cabbage soup, and then I just put salt in it. Maybe like a little herb here and there, but like, yeah, soup. If you have leftovers, things that you need to use first, go make soup. If not salad, then if it's like too hot for soup. Oh, that's raw. I can't do this. Let's use Shang Liao, because I feel like maybe Yao can kind of like handle the girl best. Or maybe Jian's best. Oh, I hope three of them can appear at the same time, but that's not the vibe, is it? I think Jian would do better because he is a general, and he essentially with the Sonic, but his hair is so long. If you don't know the story, like the story is that in the past, some men, I think this is also like a culture in Drogo's character, in Games of Thrones, about how people don't cut their hair, if they keep winning battles. So if you see him with like a really long hair, it means that he never lost a battle. Oh, how fitting. Look at that. God, I love him so much. After a year, I still love him. God, I love him so much. Like, you don't understand, I really wish him real. I don't know whether he wants to be with me, because like he would be incredibly popular. He's a general, he's handsome, he's very kind, he must be insanely popular, but like I can try. I'm trying to find, I think I'm just trying to find a good angle. Maybe I should include roller, but like, let's talk to her first. Dragon.
Victory will be ours.
So cute. I mean, like, if you like really think about how he is a 1.0 character, like he's so well made. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm sorry. I just love him so much. Okay, let's talk to Rolla. Rolla, are you okay? We ask, did you build this? Rolla says, Uncle Gren helped too. He's probably off slaying more dark-tide creations. Been cursing non-stop. Yeah, I suppose that's his way of grieving. Rolla. This is so sad, though. Rolla continues, I recently had a dream of my childhood. Oh? I dreamed of dark-tide creations attacking the village. No reinforcement, just two gladiators holding the line. Oh, shit. When the monsters were about to kill me, a gladiator picked me up and ran. My eyes are going misty. He was crying, holding me tight, running away from the battlefield. From his companion. Oh no. What? Okay, I'm just wondering whether like he was crying because he can't do this, and he's kind of like, I don't want to die, I will at least save this girl. Or like, is it just, the companion kind of like, I need to hold the dark tide, save that girl. I don't know which one is it, but I would bet that that's Gren, the crying gladiator. But I don't know, let's see. His face was covered in tears. He kept saying sorry, called himself a coward. No, is that... Is that Coriolis? Sorry, I can't remember his name actually. Coriolis? I'm sorry, I'm actually extremely terrible at names. I'm fantastic at visual. I literally have 2 visual art degrees, but like, don't know about the other one. Oh. I'm sorry, I'm just, being silent. This is like a respectful silent kind of moment of, like, that must have been so hard. I know that this is fictional, but this kind of thing happens in real life as well. Like, sometimes you're scared, and, it's not great, but that's completely valid. It's a bit like, I'm going to reference the latest Demon Slayer movie. So if you want to watch that, or you haven't read the manga and you don't want spoiler, skip ahead a bit. But the part where, like, Zenitsu has a teacher, right? Where, like, the thunder sort of kind of like thunder sword skill, basically like teacher, and Zenitsu refers to him as grandpa, right? And then when his senior within the same dojo, the same kind of like training place, went rogue and essentially became a demon, and then became upper rank 13 or something, I can't remember. And then it's dark, but it's Demon Slayer. And then the grandpa committed a seppuku. Well, he basically unalived himself, and he did that alone, so it was really painful, the whole thing. You can look up seppuku, it's not great, but it's a part of the Japanese culture. And like, after Zenitsu defeated his senior, essentially, and like, he was on the verge of death, I suppose, because the only thing that, he was someplace else in his head, and then the only thing that separated him and his grandpa is a river. It's the Styx River. It's the Coron River. That kind of like, crossing the river means crossing the wall between the life and death. And then like, I'm sorry, it's a really good movie. I really like Demon Slayer as well. It was like, I'm sorry, grandpa. And then he tries to get to his grandpa, but of course, the ground underneath him grows muddy, then he can't get to him. And then like, I really like this moment. And then a grandpa from across the river said that, God, I wish someone said this to me. I don't think my parents ever will. I kind of know they are, but they can't really say that. They can't really word it out, and that's fine. Like, they're they're Asian parents from the 60s. Like, what do you expect? Like, they're not, they kind of don't have that kind of emotional capacity, but they're there. But anyway, but the point is that Zenitsu grandpa said that, Zenitsu, you are my pride and joy. I'm actually crying right now. Oh, I think that was so beautiful. Like, who knows whether that's like real or not, whether Zenitsu grandpa actually told him that or not, but like, you know what I mean? Like, Zenitsu was like trying so hard, and like, he's such a whiny person, right, in general, and like, that's just who he is. Like, I kind of get it in a sense. Doesn't mean I like it, but like, and he's still, at the end of the day, he still worked very hard, and then he's just like, grandpa's like, what, I see you, I'm kind of like, I'm sorry I died, it's what I did teaching, this third style, and then one of my students became a demon, is unforgivable, but he was very proud of Zenitsu, so at least there's that. Okay, let's continue. Oh my god. that's such a long, break, but like, whatever, I'm here for me. This is my archive channel. I know that I would enjoy watching this again in the future, and like, kind of like, look back and whatnot. And then Rolla continues, why did you say that, Gramp? You've always been my hero. It is quite honest, isn't it? I mean, see, that's the kind of complexity that I believe that Wuthering Waves is trying to kind of like carry narrative-wise, which is that someone can be a hero and be a coward at the same times, Like, you can do heroic things and still feel scared. So, he did save her. She's still alive, Oh, I got a full body goosebump. Like, I know that tragedy can really help us grow, if you will. And like, I suppose that's what happened with me in 2024, you know. Like, I lost two people that year, and like, I don't know. I think when James Cameron said that some people don't believe in their mortality, prior to that, I kind of don't believe in mortality in general. You know, like, I don't really think that people will die. Like, people like really close to me will die, but people did. And ever since then, you know, like, you're changed forever. Because you're not really made to like lose people. I don't know, I'm kind of rambling, but I don't know. I think if you lost someone and then you have kind of like sit enough with your feelings and that loss, you understand what I'm talking about. No, this is cathartic for me, you know. Is that how it works? Oh, that's it? I don't think that's it. Oh, that can't be it. Oh, that's that it. Oh, maybe we can like get closer. Can we like lay flower there? Sorry, Rolla. Letter from Ethos Palace. Is it from Augusta, essentially? It is. Letter from Ethos Palace. To Gladiator Aeolus. That's his name, Aeolus. I'm so sorry. It kind of sounds like part of the lung or the heart. Aeolus? Alveolus? You know? Ha ha ha. I took biology in high school, which like I don't really enjoy it, but anyway. Because I'm an artist, but anyway. To Gladiator Lord. Who's the Lord? To Gladiator Lord Aeolus. I have received your withdrawal request. Oh! ちょっと待って、he died already, Augusta. It is hereby denied. The glory of Septimon shall forever shine upon you, a true gladiator. God, I miss Augusta's accent. Like, it's really unique. I really enjoy it, and she does a fantastic job. Also, Mr. Aeolus, you were the seventh formidable opponent I faced on my path forward. Are you telling me that she remembers everyone? She probably does. You know, she's that kind of person. Both because she really likes battle, but also because she has such massive amount of kind of like respect of, you know, of fight of her opponent, and just like the whole, you know, the whole system, you know what I mean. Your swordsmanship and keen battle instinct left a deep impression on me. I will carry your blade, your ideals, and everything you stood for, and lead Septimon forward. Please bear witness. Augusta died. With respect, therefore, Augusta of Septimon. You know, like, remember that last part where Augusta, you know, sword was also like lifted with everyone, with the, you know, this kind of like invisible, not invisible, but like kind of like this transparent light hand. It's because you know, she carries everyone's spirit, and that's kind of thing, you know. I mean, I can't really speak right now, but proper leader, I would say, so like it's someone who carries like these little pieces of the heart and soul and the emotions of their subjects, essentially, and that's what Augusta does, and that's why she's such a great leader. Like, she's absolutely marvelous as a leader. You know, like, she's a bit too stoic to my liking. I'm not going to lie. I would like her to be more vulnerable, but of course it's difficult because she's the alpha. Same case with Yuna. I think Yuna can really benefit from being more vulnerable. I think most people can, but I understand how difficult that can be, and I also understand that not everyone is me. So. Is that it? Oh no. But we're not meeting Gran then. Gran, where you at? Do we? Okay, I think let's check Gran in the camp. I don't think he's in the camp anymore. I'm not going to lie, cause like why would he still be there? But like let's just check, and then I'm just gonna wrap up this video. To cry. No, I've had my cry. I'm probably gonna play Reverse 1999. I'm not going to lie. Do you go down here? I can't remember. I'm sorry. I mean, go for all it might. No, this is the road. Nope, it's not here. I think we're going for there. There we go. But yeah, can't wait for 2.7, obviously. It's in like, what, 5 days? 4 days-ish. And I'm very excited. I have a guarantee for both Galbrina and Chiwan. I'm very excited. I can't wait to pull for Chiwan's weapon. So I'm not going to pull for Galbrinas, you know. Like, I'm kind of sorry that I have so many like limited characters, but I only give them like the 4 stars weapon. But that's what I can afford right now, and also like I don't really play meta, so I don't think I can really feel difference. You know, beside of course like the with the male characters because I have all of their weapons. So, boing. I mean, I understand that the reason why some meta people can really annoy me is that I can also get pretty annoying when it comes to like certain things as well. So it's a bit of, it's maybe not a bit, but like half of it's also projection. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not here anymore. Are we not going to meet Gren anymore? I hope we do, but I don't know whether we can. But yeah, okay, well that's the end of it then. No, it's not here. That's alright. I just want to like park Jian somewhere comfortable, you know. Maybe we can go to a something with somewhere with like a roof. Then we're just gonna end the game and just wait patiently for 2.7. So yeah, this game is so cool. Like, look how pretty everything is. Like, again, I hate scary looking place and depressing looking place, but like it's so pretty as well. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next one.